This may very well be the most expensive and yet smallest grocery shopping haul on the planet, and it's all because of delivery fees. Let me walk you through it. I have been doing my own grocery shopping in the store for a while now. For quite a while after my concussion, I had to get things delivered because I couldn't drive myself to the store, and if I had a friend take me, I had a very limited amount of time I could be in the store before my concussion symptoms were just like through the roof, and I had to get out at all costs. But I worked up to it. I can finally go and do my own grocery shopping. I have to take a very detailed list. I have to be very careful. I have a very small amount of time in the store still before I start to get a really bad headache and become much more like light and sound sensitive. And so I take precautions. It's fine. I'm figuring it out. However, since Sunday, today is currently Tuesday, since Sunday I've had a horrific migraine. And when any one of my symptoms goes through the roof, it takes all the others with it. So my headache has been through the roof, and with it, so has my dizziness and my confusion and my inability to tolerate sound and light. It's all just being made much worse. And I needed things from the store. Clearly not a lot of things, but I desperately needed that. So I was supposed to get pain relief from a neurologist, and ICBC, the insurance company that we have here in BC, denied it. And so now I'm taking another route because they're like, we won't approve this pain medication, maybe that pain medication. So I'm waiting for a follow-up appointment with the neurologist to see what's the next thing that they can suggest trying that I can then take to the insurance company to see if they'll agree to. It's like a whole thing. I'm not supposed to take over-the-counter pain medication because it causes rebound headaches with the frequency in which I have to medicate to keep my concussion headaches kind of tolerable. So I've just learned to function with the headaches. I know you're getting a lot of concussion stuff for a grocery haul. I'm very sorry. But sometimes they just are unmanageable, like amazingly unmanageable, and I just end up bedridden for days, and I can't function like that. I have to be able to work. I'm a single income household, like I have to be able to work. So I occasionally will take some extra strength Advil, and it doesn't make the pain go away, but it helps to bring it down to a level where I can at least get on the computer and the screen stops being quite so fuzzy because my headache is so bad. I, however, ran out and did not realize that I had run out. And so when this current headache hit on Sunday, I had absolutely nothing to bring it down with. And I was just kind of like, gonna have to sleep it off, gonna have to hydrate, just gonna have to like power through it. And powering through is not really ideal. So I wanted to be buying this yesterday, but the traffic to the grocery store after my physio appointment was complete deadlocked because I don't know why. And I could not tolerate being in the traffic for the length of time it was going to take to get to the store. And once I was home, I mean, come on, once you're home, do you ever go back out again? No. So I was telling myself, after work today, I will go to the grocery store immediately after work before the rush hour traffic hits, and no. So I Instacart'd. And I mean, I'm not going to Instacart just one item. So I was like, I'll Instacart just the things that I was going to purchase. If nothing else, this saves me from impulse buying, and it'll be okay. And theoretically, that should have worked. So I purchased a box of extra strength liquid gel Advil, 1 loaf of bread, 1 thing of skim milk, 1 apple, 3 bananas, 1 dishwashing cleaning detergent, I can't think what to call it, for cleaning your dishes, and 2 boxes of Kleenex. I had to open one. I have the sniffles. This should not have been an expensive order. If I had been in the store, this would not have been an expensive order. But let me walk you through this, okay? So the bread, they didn't have the bread I selected, absolutely fine. So the bread was $3.80. The milk was $5.25. The cleaning product for the dishes was $7.65. The Kleenex was, for both of them, $4.40. The extra strength Advil was $10.48. I knew that was going to be expensive. The 3 bananas were 99 cents, and can I say, he picked very good ones. I know on screen they look very, very green, and they are fairly green, but they are also fairly non-bruised. But he did a better job than I do. and one singular pink lady apple for $1.45. I really wanted two, but I oftentimes get really bad produce if I order produce through one of like the Instacart things, so it's so hit or miss that I tend to just go for singulars. Yes, so this brought the subtotal of the items to $34.02, which is not bad. That was roughly what I thought that it would be, somewhere in the 30s. Not a big deal. However, I don't know if I can actually show you the iPad screen, because here's the Instacart receipt. Delivery fee, $7.99. Service fee, $3. Regulatory response fee, $5.99. GST, $1.13. PST, 84 cents. Service GST, 34 cents. Service PST, 48 cents. For a total of $54.24. That is ridiculous. And I feel a little bit lied to, because I was going to pick a later delivery time, later this evening, for a delivery fee of $3.99, and then right above it, it said for $4 delivery fee, I could have it in like an earlier time slot, and I'm like, 1 penny? What's the difference between like 1 penny? I mean, that's fine. I'll pay 1 penny more, and I'll get it delivered a couple hours earlier. Why not? Yeah, no, it said $4. Okay, I thought it said $4. Apparently, it said $4 plus, with no option to like pick it and then see what your calculated delivery fee amount would be. You just have to be okay with the fact that it could be $4 or higher. I did not understand that. So that is my fault, 100%. But even then, I mean, I would have saved $3, which, I mean, any savings is good savings. Don't get me wrong. I'm just $54.24 all because I have a migraine and like need pain medication and milk. And this is utterly ridiculous. Like, there's reasons why I stopped Instacarting beyond just that my head was getting better, but I could not afford it. I couldn't justify it. And these fees, the fact that they're charging GST and PST twice, and they're splitting it up in between the items and then the service, no, like, no, that's just, this entire receipt irritates me. Like, just the whole thing. Because, like, what even is a regulatory response fee? Look at that. Regulatory response fee for $5.99. I don't even know what that is. I mean, delivery fee, I understand. A service fee is the app wanting money. At least I understand that. But $5.99 for something, and then splitting up and giving extra tax, it's rude. The whole thing is rude. So I'm bitter over my very, very tiny haul, which is barely food, but with the largest price tag ever. So what is it like where you are? If you Instacart or get like groceries DoorDash or Uber Eats that's not a word, Uber Eated? Using Uber Eats to deliver groceries? I don't know a better way to say that sentence, because I know there's an option. There's like lots of different ways you can get groceries delivered nowadays. If you utilize any of those apps or any app for like that service, like, what are your fees like? Because I haven't Instacarted in a very long time, and this really was like a desperate case kind of a scenario, which I'm regretting, but at the same time, I was not capable of getting to the store, and I had limited resources to pick from to be able to get the items, and I really needed the extra strength Advil. So it is what it is. But I'm just curious what the various service fees and delivery fees and whatnot are where other people live. Are they this insane? Do they split up the tax for you as well? Like, do you also have a regulatory response fee? So many questions.